We all knew President Trump was making money on crypto and NFTs and his golf courses and all the MAGA merch he sells. And now we know exactly how much. So late last Friday, President Trump filed his mandatory financial disclosure form. You can see he signed the 234-page document himself. Now, it's important to keep in mind this form represents the revenue, liability, and assets from 2024. This does not count liability, investments, assets, and revenue earned in 2025 since he took office. We will get that information next year. But we sure know what he was into in 2024. So if you want to see this form for yourself and all of Trump's investments and income and liabilities, I'm going to email this document out to you in tonight's Facts HQ email, so make sure you sign yourself up. Okay, so let's go through some of the big stuff. So Trump's biggest source of income in this entire document was the $57.3 million related to his ownership stake in WFL Holdings Co. LLC, which is Trump's holding company for World Liberty Financial. According to the form, more than $57 million in token sales, crypto, was secured for the Trump family through that company. For the record, Trump's sons are listed as co-founders of World Liberty Financial. He also lists more than $1 million in income from NFT licensing fees and design licensing fees. His properties are bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars. Here are just a few. Mar-a-Lago, more than $50 million. Trump International in Palm Beach, more than $29 million. Trump's Bedminster, New Jersey golf course, more than $33 million. Trump's Jupiter, Florida golf course, more than $28 million. And Turnberry Golf Course in Scotland, more than $24 million. But it's not just crypto and properties bringing in cash. It's also stuff he's selling you. According to the financial disclosure form, in 2024, Trump listed the following royalty payments: almost $9 million through a company called T Retail LLC, which is described as an online retail business. The Trump Bible brought in more than $1 million. The Trump watch, almost $3 million. Trump sneakers and fragrance, $2.5 million. The 45 guitar brought in more than $1 million, and the Save America coffee table book, $3 million. The form also lists Trump's liabilities, including his mortgages on his properties, and interestingly enough, he lists the two separate judgments against him stemming from the E. Jean Carroll cases and a liability from the New York fraud case. So in the E. Jean Carroll case, there was the initial penalty of $5 million after a jury in 2023 found Trump liable for sexual abuse and defamation of E. Jean Carroll. Then he also lists a second judgment against him after another jury in New York in 2024 found him liable for defaming her again and awarding her another $83 million from Trump. He also lists the $175 million bond he had to put up for the New York civil fraud case where Trump was found guilty of deceiving banks and insurers. But Trump says on these forms that all these liabilities are pending because he is currently appealing all of them. President Trump also lists income from speaking at two separate events hosted by the Log Cabin Republicans in April and July of 2024 for a total of more than $700,000. Now, there is no law that says a president has to give up his private business interests while in office. Of course, there is the Emoluments Clause of the Constitution, which prohibits a president from accepting and keeping gifts or payments or other benefits from foreign governments and prevents a president from receiving any other compensation from the United States or any of the states besides his government salary. Basically, he can't make money directly from his office. However, there's nothing that says he has to walk away from his existing or created businesses. Lots of presidents put their business interests in a blind trust while they are in office. President Trump this term has not done that. Instead, he has a regular trust for his business interests, and that trust is overseen by his kids. Now, there are ethical concerns, of course, and presidents are supposed to be avoiding even the appearance of a conflict of interest when it comes to their businesses and their business interests. Now, it's up to you whether that's happening in this Trump case.